What is up, everybody? We are live and we are in the house at Gamescom 2022, checking out some brand new AEW Fight Forever gameplay. So right now over on Twitch, this is what we're kicking off with here today. We've got a brand new full-length match being played by these guys. I'm sure it's going to be a nice high crisp detail as well, as opposed to some of the 240p quality footage we've seen going around today. And then after we've seen these guys play their nice high quality HQ match and see what it's all about, we will move over and check out some of the other news that has come out for Fight Forever today. We've had a few superstars confirmed, we've had a few details confirmed, and it's looking pretty interesting. So what are you guys most excited for AEW Fight Forever, and or what have you liked that you've seen here today? I know release date was all but confirmed, and a bunch of other stuff as well. It's really getting interesting, so we're going to pay a little bit closer attention to what they're saying here than we usually do, because we want to work out whether or not these guys are saying anything that we want to know. So get your notepads ready, folks. We're going to be taking notes. We listening to Evil Uno, Colt Cabana, and I believe that's a nice fine gentleman from THQ Nordic.
One-on-one footage from our video game. That is what we've been advertising. We will be showing you that very, very soon. Here at Gamescom, we've had the first ever
Cool.
hands-on with AEW Fight
Coming up
Forever.
soon.
We have a build here that I had a chance to play. Obviously, Marcus has had a chance. Colt Cabana, did you have a chance to play?
That's Mr. Marcus.
And when you fight
Fabulous.
Paul White versus Paul White,
The Casino Battle Royale, yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be one. All of the AEW's original match types would be incredible brought over into the game. So, fingers crossed they're doing a bit of that.
Those are matchups I would love to see. I would love to see Paul White versus Paul White on a pay-per-view. I would love that.
Ooh.
In fact,
should I text Tony?
you should do it right now. But yes, I've played. I've had a lot of time with it earlier. I've played. I played Kenny Cole. I played Paul White versus
Who's
Punk.
Kenny Cole?
Kenny Cole. Kenny versus. Okay.
Kenny
Cole,
one of our
Omega.
favorite wrestlers.
If you do not know, Kenny Omega, one of our stars.
Colt plays with Punk. That might be a bit awkward. No blood and guts match confirmed as of yet, but very well could be coming in the future. We don't know.
Sorry you didn't get the call, Adam Cole.
But we also played some Sheeta versus Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, we don't know how this whole thing as a franchise is going to work. Is this going to be, one game that they release and then keep updated every couple of years, or is there going to be an AEW Fight Forever 2 and an AEW Fight Forever 3? We're not too sure how it's going to work on their side of things yet, so depending on how that will work, will depend on what we see in this game, basically.
They're all coming over. We have a wrestling ring set up, and they're playing the game, and they're saying hi, and we've got a cast full of...
Can you do title matches in the game? Not too sure about that. They haven't talked about that yet. And we've also not seen any titles within the game itself. So, yeah, currently up in the air. We're not too sure how championships are going to work in this game. But, yeah, fingers crossed. Because AEW, especially now, they've got some beautiful championships, man.
Right here at Gamescom.
And that's just awesome.
It's very
Ooh,
cool.
look
You
at
can
that
see.
shot.
Look at that beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Look at that
I know
beautiful
that
ring.
looks like...
That's pretty cool that they got a whole ass ring set up.
It's not. It's Gamescom. We're wedged between Alone in the Dark and SpongeBob, which is a...
I feel like people saw that ring earlier, and I think they thought that it was the mocap ring, and that had got leaked, and that's what we were looking at there. But yeah, that's just a ring and an entrance way that they have set up for Gamescom for fans in attendance. So
Not delay any further. I think you know exactly why you came here. You guys want to see some gameplay.
yes, we do, Mr. Iruno.
Matchup.
Give us the gameplay.
Just that.
Chat, drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see some gameplay.
Frank
Let's go.
is next.
Get the hype train going. This new trailer. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Is it the same? Okay, nice. We've got that same trailer that they originally released, but without all of the THQ Nordic showcase crap on the corners.
Lined up for you today.
Okay, no Punk. Colt does not want to play as Punk. Oh, let me see them ones. Let me see them ones. We the ones. Roman and the Usos would be proud. The Cleaner, Kenny Omega. Who's that behind him? Or is that his entrance?
Up first, Kenny against
Cool.
Adam Cole. I believe this is also the first time we've seen entrances.
Yes. No, it's not. It's not the first time we've seen entrances. From these two, it is. Okay. Here we go. Gameplay, folks. Welcome to AEW. Hi, I'm William Regal. I'll be teaching you the techniques you'll need to in order to win in this game. Let's start with the basics.
AEW coaches will be the ones who teach you things within AEW.
Keep your opponent at bay by pressing X to punch and Y to kick. When you see an opening, press A to grapple. After grappling your opponent, tilt L and press X, Y, A to use various moves.
And it is exactly how you think it would work.
Cool, so exact same as WWE.
Exactly the way you think it would be.
Damn.
In fact,
So the main problem that we all have with 2K22, where you have to lock up with your opponent first before you can hit a grapple, seems to also be in this game. So, let me not see anybody giving AEW a pass when you didn't give 2K a pass. Because none of us like that.
If you're in my generation at the very least, back in the Nintendo 64 era and stuff, that is exactly how this game plays.
Channeling is in a Sami Zayn. So pin is LB.
Of those times. In fact, I didn't even need to read the tutorial, and I was capable of playing this very, very quickly.
It was an interesting
You can see also the
spinning back elbow to the back on the ground there.
Our momentum bars, and the way momentum works in this game is as you build up your arsenal, as you hit more moves.
Okay, so he was able to do that Irish whip without locking up, which is great.
Up and up and up, and eventually,
Let me just make sure to see that again.
If you get enough momentum, you will have the option to then do signature moves.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
As you said, I mean, this is just a snapshot of the game. We did weeks
oh,
before for this game show.
we're going down.
Yeah, the build is evolving and evolving. We are doing polishing and polishing. So, yeah, everything continues.
Let's see
till
some
we have the quality
CPU
we
over
want.
here.
Of course. Now,
Close
whatever
Photoshop
you
just in
may
case.
think of this footage right now, it's already improved, I think, from
Yes,
our.
definitely.
It is constantly being worked on by the team.
Drop kick in the
Kenny obviously
corner.
has a big part in what is done in the
Sure.
game. And
He's the creative mastermind behind everything.
I was gonna say you worked with him. And
Nice
he
little
was
taunt.
very hands-on.
What a title.
We got a taunt buff for that, of course.
Definitely is.
Another little
It's
taunt.
not at Gamescom, but in the spirit he is
Oh,
here.
in spirit, he's there for sure. You can see this is a very typical Kenny Omega backbreaker. Just earlier, we saw his taunts. There's actual audio on taunt. So Adam Cole says "Bay Bay" when he does his taunt. Kenny Omega says.
So personally, I don't have
we've got our first
too
tier
much
one.
experience with what
Obviously,
they
Edwards are
refer to as the AKI wrestling games. I believe that's what No Mercy and the likes are referred to as.
Real
So,
AEW
for those of you in the chat right now who do have experience with those type of games, are you seeing the similar vibe coming through with this? Or you're seeing something else?
From the corner. And so the movesets for
Because personally, I
what I've
still,
seen
even though they did change the graphic style a little bit from the very first trailer,
very soon.
I'm still seeing a bit of all-starziness, a bit of 2K battlegroundziness in
The
this.
signature maneuvers I was talking about just
Definitely more arcadey. And don't get me wrong, I've played
great word, by the way,
the
Cole.
likes of Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth and a few of those older SmackDown games. No Mercy in particular.
Those are
Um,
with your D-pad.
and it kind of looks a little bit like that, but again, not too much.
Signatures.
Look how many finishes he's got. Shit.
Available moment, we have the signatures such as the powerbomb V trigger. We've got the running V trigger, a Snapdragon suplex, and a
Wow, okay.
version Snapdragon suplex. And then when we finally get to the finisher, we'll finally be able to unlock the One Wing Angel and various.
So you can have 5 finishes and 5 signatures from a variety of different positions.
of his signatures. This
That's
is
pretty
the
sweet.
powerbomb into a V trigger.
Up on V trigger. There it is. Classic.
Obviously, pinning your opponent is with that left bumper, as I said earlier.
Left
Kenny
bumper
Omega
pin.
not wanting to end this match just yet.
Looking out of that.
The thing about the controls is also they are easy to learn, but they are hard to master. And that's the cool
So
thing.
directional for signature.
It's possible for everyone to start playing this game, enjoying this game, but to be really good, you need to spend some time.
In fact, that's true. Now we also have the momentum meter goes to special when you taunt during a signature.
I believe we can cancel a pinfall, Eric, because Mr. Kenny Omega just went for a pinfall and Adam didn't kick out. Kenny just stood up, so it does look like it.
As you can see, we've rushed to do the one-winged angel right here on Adam Cole.
That was very quick.
There's a short period. You can already tell, bottom left-hand side, it expired. And the momentum can be cut.
That didn't really feel like a finisher.
It's over, and Kenny's signature bar is removed fairly quickly.
I felt like with it being an arcade game, it having a little bit of a presentation on the finisher would be a bit better. I really liked either SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 or 2011, where it would like slow down. And I believe one of the games did like 3 replays. It would go, choo, 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 and then show that last one replaying for the 3rd time in more slow motion. I really like that, and I thought this game would benefit from something akin to that, but yeah, they hit their finisher distinct real quick.
Big backbreaker again. If you're very good at
So is that
reversals and stuff,
that backbreaker he just did seemed to be a little bit slower compared to a backbreaker he did earlier on in the match?
Masher, what would I be good at?
you'd be good at striking.
So it could
You'd
be
also be good at kicking out, is which I was getting at.
could be a stamina thing going on there.
Kinda
With the animation change a little bit the further you get in the match.
looking at the footage, I'll be honest.
The greatness of this.
But this is having a lot of
There's the Adam Cole baby.
it's still got a lot of simulation-esque
I don't know.
things in it.
So cool.
Definitely playing more like an arcade game. You can see how much faster it is. You can see them doing X, Y, and Z a lot quicker, but there was footage that came out today that we're going to get into here in just a little bit after we've seen this, of CM Punk versus The Big Show. And Big Show just absorbs the hits like a super heavyweight would in a simulation game. But this is an arcade game. So it looks like people like The Big Show might be a bit OP in this. Is Danielson in? I'm not 100% he probably will be in. Yeah, he's not someone who's been confirmed yet. And I'm not sure if he's someone who's been spotted today. But don't worry, we're going to go through everything that's come out today on top of what's going on in this stream right now. And we're going to check out everything and make sure there's no stone left unturned so that you guys can see it all.
Like I said earlier, breaking the pinfall is by mashing the button. There you are.
2.99!
Kick out just before 3, making it a 2.9.
I would be the best kick outer in the game.
2.99. I hope you can, I do hope you can turn that off.
Wait, they have a holy shit chant?
Having
Oh, yes.
1,
All kinds of
2,
chanting in
and then not seeing the 3 is one thing. You see a 1, a 2, and a 2.99 every time you go for a pin would be a bit much, I think.
in America. You may have, you have not. Wow. You may.
I'm doing great, James Payne. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you all are having a fantastic time as well.
The light crowds.
Guys, we got 250 people in here watching live right now, and the video has 48 likes. So if you would be so kind to drop a like on this video, or drop a dislike, I don't care. But yeah, if you could drop some likes on the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Get the likes flowing. Let's see if we can match it to the viewer count.
We also have
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
in this game. We have 40
Kenny spamming taunts in the corner.
40 different weapons.
40 different.
Oh, he's going for the avalanche. One-winged angel.
Off the top. That has to be it. That
See, that's very fast.
one,
You could have slowed that down a little bit. It could be a little bit more.
So we have a variety of maneuvers that have been.
I don't like how fast the finishes are.
No one does the one-wing angel like Kenny Omega, and this is
They don't look very impactful, and then they don't look very
singles record
quick
based
or anything
on
like that.
This one matchup has gone.
Israel, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the chat, and thank you very much for becoming a supporter of the movement for 5 months in a row. You absolute G. Appreciate it, brother.
And honestly, I've been playing a lot of it earlier. It's
Guys, we have some brand new sneak peek early content for FAM coming out this weekend if you're a supporter of the movement. So just like as Israel did there, If you want to get some exclusive early content coming up this Friday, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that join button under the video, and you too could get some early content.
Wrestling 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and this is very reminiscent of that style. Obviously, advanced to nowadays, but you can
Say
tell,
Day of Reckoning 2.
You can tell the history.
Yeah, a lot of those.
The Yuke's, team.
A lot of the older games that weren't on the PlayStation, I unfortunately don't have too much experience with. The No Mercies, the Day of Reckonings, the some of the ones that were on Xbox, I believe they were they the Raw games? Yeah, I don't have too much experience with them, unfortunately, but maybe one day. Especially in the build-up to this one, maybe we can get something like that going.
This old-style feeling, this arcade feeling, again, this retro feeling. And I think this is player longing for. Wrestling players, they are longing for these kind of games since years, I would say. Because this reminds them on their childhood.
Will he beam in? Stay tuned to Twitter, because we'll be providing the link to that coming soon. So get ready for that.
I've been playing those old games as like recently as last month, so I am still actively playing them. So to know that something brand new is going to come out, with more maneuvers, with stuff that is branded for AEW, obviously referees, the rings, the entrances, the maneuvers, the
Lonely Thomas, yeah, I see some of the AKI style in this. Okay, good.
To know that that's
Yeah, at least they're hitting their goals.
I did have a question for
yes,
Marcus.
please, sure, please, do.
And I don't know. So on this demo, I noticed right away was William Regal popping up and the coaches explaining, and kind of as like a person who really likes to play like children's games. You know, like I need these kind of tutorials in my life, right? And so I don't know. I'm sorry if this is dumb. I don't know.
We getting that, Colt?
Is that just for the demo, or is that an option in the game?
No. We will have plenty of player feedback. There are tutorials. There are all the move lists.
Of course. Of course there's going to be a demo in the
There's
game.
a lot of
This is going to be a tutorial in the game, Cole.
players, so-
Colt, come on.
So
Come on.
onboarding, I think,
Come on,
works
come
great
on.
on this game, and there's so much more you can.
Yeah,
learn.
there's a nice variety of modes to a certain extent in here.
Dominant at the game, they can turn that off.
So I don't know if they're going to show us another match. We'll keep this
The first time you
going here, and we're going to listen into the background just to see if they announce anything else. But yeah, we'll start checking out some of the other stuff that has come out today on the Twitterverse. But yeah, just someone was asking about the features. Here are those. This is a large list of the features that have been confirmed for the game so far. So you got your match types: single matches, tag team matches, 3-ways, 4-ways, ladder matches, casino battle royale, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out, exploding barbed wire death matches, and hopefully more, but I'm doubtful. I do think that's probably our full list.
We are not announcing more. Actually, theoretically, we have announced one today.
What are you getting into, Uno?
Paul White will be playable.
That's right, yeah.
Well, no. It's out in the public already.
And he can face Paul White.
Yes, Paul White can face Paul White. That is brand spanking new information for sure.
Paul White, yeah.
With the key art.
Yes,
so
of course.
with the box art.
So I believe, obviously,
Let me get Paul White for y'all.
Alone, Jake Cargill will be in the game. Punk will be in the game. John Moxley will be in the game. Britt Baker will be in the game.
Don't say that near Colt.
I didn't know what key art was.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then I figured it out.
The
I
box,
figured
so
the
to
giant
say, yeah.
signs all over this
the
place.
signs you've been seeing in the hallways, above our ring, on the video feeds, on this Twitch feed, you may have seen on social media. Obviously, we have Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, who is also on the cover.
You gonna confirm anybody?
We have already shown.
Gonna confirm anybody new?
And Ray Phoenix, Nyla Rose, Chris Statlander.
Ray Phoenix, that's not confirmed yet.
Over time, and we will obviously announce more in the future.
I've got one that you didn't say.
Oh, please do tell.
Aubrey Edwards.
Oh, Aubrey Edwards, of course, we've seen her in the game.
And we heard some voices.
Yes, as well. You hear, so Excalibur is in this game.
Colt's like, am I in the game? Am I in the game? Please tell me I'm in the game.
Roberts' voice is in this game.
We just got 100 likes on the video. Woohoo! Thank you very much, guys.
I don't know if
Appreciate you. Keep smashing that like button.
over in 2020.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is going to be in the game. Yep, you are right, Tony.
Crowd noises.
And another one.
And their voices could possibly be
Yes.
in the
That was a
game.
Twitch notification. I don't know why that played.
the
Sorry
better
about
ones
that. Sorry about
bring
DJ
in,
Khaled randomly appearing.
the more talents, the better, so to say. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Well, AEW has enough talent. They
Yeah,
have a
we
pretty,
definitely
sure.
do.
They
pretty
have,
big
they have
locker
enough.
We have a wide
and we want
variety
to
of
bring
talent.
in, as much as possible, of course.
Other than that, please, if you would like to ask some questions, do send them out into the internet. We can actually see what you were saying. That's right. I
Yes.
see you, sir.
Yes, we
I
see
see
a lot.
what you were
All right, Mans doesn't sound like they're going to be showing off any more gameplay, so let's check out what we were able to find. Yeah, we'll turn that down a little bit just so they're not drowning us out or anything. But yeah, here's some of the other additional pieces of footage that were found throughout the day at Gamescom. So very similar tutorial to what we just saw from them during their own match, just going through some of the controls. Again, this is what I pointed out earlier. One of the big things that so many of us hate, whether you are a content creator or just a regular player of this game, is the fact that you need to lock up before you do certain moves. And it does seem that that is the same case in this game as well, which is a little bit disappointing. I did notice that Irish whips can be done without initiating the grapple first. So, you know, a little bit of a plus compared to WWE 2K22. But yeah, not great, not perfect. And there's the man himself, Paul White, looking a little bit like a thumb. I'm not too... Again, it's very, you know, WWE All-Stars, WWE 2K Battlegrounds-esque. Like this, you know, he's looking a bit off. He isn't looking the way that, you know, realistic Big Show usually looks in other games. It may have something to do with the camera angle that it's being recorded on. May have something to do with the fact that it is a demo. But, yeah, Paul White looking like a giant New Year baby version of Paul White at the minute, if you ask me. And he's also doing this no-sell stuff. Punk's hammering him with strikes, and he's just standing there taking him. How do you guys feel about that being in an arcade game? Because we were having this discussion on my personal stream, twitch.tv/bashtaco, if you'd like to join us. We were talking about the differences between a arcade game and just a normal simulation game. And one of the sort of points that we brought up and agreed upon specifically came down to sort of weight detection, and that was simulation game is where you expect that weight detection to be. If Rey Mysterio tries to slam the Big Show in a simulation game, then it shouldn't happen because the main thing that that game is trying to present is realism and simulation. If you have an arcade game and a Rey Mysterio tries to slam a Big Show, then that should happen because the arcade game is more about, you know, just playing the game. The wins and losses typically matter more in that setting. So, you know, the smaller guys should be able to slam the bigger guys. But that doesn't seem to be the case and completely contradicts what it is that we were saying to each other on stream the other day. So, yeah, how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like there should be, you know, no selling from big guys like you see here? Or should they be able to, should they be selling? Should they be taking moves and, you know, making it fair? Because this just seems like, to me, why am I not going to be Paul White? Why am I not going to pick Paul White every time if Paul White just absorbs strikes from people? Now look at him. He's Thanos up in this bitch. This is like when Thanos fought the Hulk. He just absorbs it. Like, why am I not playing as Paul White every time, folks? So, yeah, we're going to have to see how that develops. See how that comes along. But there we are. We got some Paul White. Check in, see if these guys are saying anything new while pull up some more gameplay on Twitter.
Let's see. Crossplay. Do we know? I do not believe we have announced anything about crossplay yet.
No, we didn't talk about that right now.
I don't know how I feel about Sheeta slamming Paul White.
Consoles,
Yeah.
and PC as well.
Not a simulation game, but in an arcade game, surely.
Yeah.
No?
PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch.
Can I get a code?
Okay, so the
I'm not laughing. That's a real
we don't have an accompanying clip for this one, but another big piece of news that came out for this game, a few people have been tweeting us, is Excalibur last night on AEW Dark announced that AEW Fight Forever is planned to release this fall. So if I just check real quick what we're classifying that is, I believe it is up to the end of November. No, it's not March. No. Why are you trying to tell me that the fall starts in March? There we are. So, September 23rd until December 22nd. So, pretty much the last part of the year. I had personally theorized that the game would be coming out in November. That was the slot that made the most sense to me. A lot of other people within the community are theorizing October. So, you know, pretty close there. There was a PlayStation database leak that came out that had it listed for February of 2023. So it's been a little bit all over the place. But Excalibur saying on commentary that it is going to be coming out this fall feels pretty concrete. It feels like, you know, the piece of information that they should be running with. But again, it's kind of been all over the place when it comes to details about this game, to be honest. You know, they announced the game, the name of the game, AEW Fight Forever. They didn't make a big deal out of announcing that and revealing that to the world. It first leaked online, and then the first official confirmation of it came from Evil Uno offhandedly on a stream. No big graphic to introduce it and show it off to the world. Just, oh yeah, by the way, guys, this game that we're releasing, this game that Tony Khan has put over $10 million of his own money into, this game that Kenny Omega has sacrificed his wrestling career for to work on. It's called AEW Fight Forever, by the way. No big hyper announcement for that. Just wanted to let you know. And, you know, Excalibur saying the game is coming this fall on commentary is a very similar vibe to that. They really need to get better at promoting this game, I feel. I haven't watched AEW too much in recent weeks, but have they been showing off the trailers? Have they been putting gameplay or trailers or anything like that onto the AEW shows? Because when I was watching, they weren't. They weren't doing any of that. They weren't talking about it. When the name of the game got announced, they didn't, show any of that. So, yeah, I wonder if any of you watching it right now have seen any of that. Crypto, can you take off the turnbuckle? I do not know. They haven't discussed that. And I didn't see any buttons appear above their head to say, hey, remove turnbuckle when they were near the corner. But I'll definitely keep my eye out for that if we do play another match.
We have not revealed that yet, I don't.
No.
What was that?
Can't share it right now. No, this is your account, so
At this very moment, okay.
yeah.
Is Tony Khan a playable character?
I saw that too,
Yes.
and I was like, I want to ask that so bad, but like maybe we shouldn't ask that. But I love it.
I don't think Tony would. I don't think Tony would even
I love
say
it,
yes
to be honest.
It would be
I loved
hilarious.
it. It would be
Tony Khan better be a playable character. Come on.
I'd like to be in the game. That's
Well, that was my other question, and like
Yeah.
I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but like -1, like is that a thing? Like,
oh, I don't know if you can put children in
can you
games.
put children in the game?
in a fighting game, right?
Okay.
Going off the deep end now. Colt's just asking all the questions he wants to ask. He's going off script.
But still,
Maybe when
but
he-
this is
when
what the true fans want, I would say. The 60 plus,
Maybe
where
in
there is some
5 years
blood
when he
and-
turns 16.
When he's,
but
when he's
but
ready.
children, I won't do that.
Will there be an exploding ring match? Yes. We have mentioned it.
Yeah, exploding barbed wire deathmatch in the game.
Explosion, this will be crazy. My favorite
Okay, sweet, sweet. So he's bigging it up. He's making it sound good.
before. I'm trying to
No, I don't think so.
Hopefully that means it's going to be good and is not akin to the barbed wire death match we had in real life that one time.
You will see them soon. I mean, not in a demo, but it's just crazy. There's a lot of explosions. There are the barbed wires around the ring, and yeah, I think it's crazy. You have the weapons in between, so yeah, there's a lot of action going on if you do that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Game in there too, I think. We put a mini
fit
game
it in. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Right? So you just mentioned the rating is
16
16
plus.
Colt's
So,
trolling now. Colt's trolling at this
yeah,
point.
That means blood.
That
There
means
you
blood.
go.
Wait, in an AEW
Let me. So we've
Match with blood.
blood? This is
Never been seen before.
Oh, wow.
It's never happened. In
I
fact,
think
we
they-
don't have a whole show. based
we've gone
on
through a lot of the main stuff that Twitter was talking about.
That sounds
No.
sarcastic.
Will there be commentating during? The
So let
game?
me
Will we
see
get
if
more
there are any
Excalibur?
secret videos that maybe any
We will
other
have some voice lines in the game,
people
but,
have
uh,
uploaded. So let
we'll
me check on the
also have some
Reddit
text
as
in the
well.
game, so you got some coverage.
Here we go. I'm
of
gonna find
course.
that content for you guys. Don't worry.
Shouldn't distract
Drop a
you.
like on the video for more gameplay. I'm bringing it. I'm getting it.
It gets annoying.
Let's see if we can get to.
You saw that in other games.
Let's see if we can get to 200 likes, guys. Can we get 200 likes on this video?
So a nice game
Will I
experience.
find us some more AEW Fight Forever gameplay?
Perfect.
And the people here can enjoy it already at Gamescom.
One glaring question. I hate to ask it. We're asking about the release date. We have not announced one quite yet.
No.
I don't know about that.
Soonish.
Stay tuned.
Did you watch AEW Dark last night, Excalibur?
More news and there'll be more announcements in the coming months for sure.
I guess that could get frustrating.
In the coming
I
months.
understand. I
But
understand.
it's like, I'm sure there was I want to say, like, I put in so much work. I'm sure THQ and everybody put in so much work to
Yes.
get
Yeah.
this done. And it's like, Kenny talked about it, like, that was his dream. And the idea that, like, all these steps started moving.
Yo, it's so
throughout
weird.
this demo-
This is the thing. If it's coming out in fall,
I mean,
why are we not ready to announce a release
your
date?
experience on platforms, on PC, so it needs to be perfectly fine. And this takes time, of
Yeah.
course. So we won't release it till
King
some
ZMs, you know how it is.
quality level
Everyone
before.
follow King ZM's lead.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
And
honestly.
I know there's
And,
I guess there could be a frustration, but oof, like to hear those words and to hear like you're passionate about it.
We don't want to throw something out which is
Love it.
not
Yes.
what we want.
Love
The,
it.
the best
and what
games in the
fans
world are
want, of
never
course.
rushed out.
Yeah.
Honestly, they are
Yeah.
always given the
Makes
time
no
they
sense.
need.
Makes
So,
no sense.
will there be a date?
So all of these boys are talking about it like a release date has not yet been decided. So why did Excalibur say this fall?
The build we have right now, you can.
You
Yes.
can. Yeah, there will
It's
be-
honestly all over the place.
I did Paul White versus
The
Shootout.
syndication of this game across the entire AEW company has just been so piss
And if you're
poor.
wondering, yes, Paul White can wrestle Paul White.
Yep.
We have confirmed that as well.
Paul White can face Paul White at least.
Will the demo be made public?
No.
No, this
Because,
is a.
as said, the demo is just a snapshot. We did this snapshot weeks and weeks ago just for the Gamescom. So yeah, we won't release it.
Yeah, so if you can, fly to Germany, attend
Yeah.
Gamescom. There's
Okay, so they're not going to release it. Wow, okay.
hands-on.
No, they said it was sold out.
Oh no, only Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've got Thursday.
Damn, that sucks. I really thought that AEW were going to want to be the good guys who do right by the fans and would bring out that demo publicly, but
Yeah. And you can play way more.
I
than
guess
that.
not.
THQ Nordic has that new SpongeBob game that we've been talking about wanting to go to. Alone in the Dark is not far. Wreck Nation is not far.
Destroyer Humans.
The Valiant, all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
around here. So
Rat
you
Great
Quest.
games.
Rat
Don't,
Quest.
don't forget about
Quest,
Rat
yeah.
Quest.
We've been talking about that one too as
Game with a
well.
little rat, and you go on a quest. It's called Rat Quest. I can't wait to play it.
Is William Regal a playable character? Now I believe he does not wrestle, so at this I do not know. But
You believe you know he doesn't wrestle.
actively he does not wrestle.
Correct.
So I believe, if I'm wrong, do tell. But I believe he is mostly a coach in this situation for tutorials.
Will he be
Or,
capable of slapping people?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, of course.
all right, yeah. William Regal's in the game. I imagine that
make your own
he
show.
would probably be some sort of unlockable. So maybe that's why they're keeping tight-lipped about it, but yeah. They all but said Regal will be in the game with that.
Customize the entrances, you can't produce a completely own show, but in the career mode, you're on the road with AEW, so this is kind of the experience maybe the people are longing
So
for.
it's the All Elite Wrestling experience.
You can't make like AEW pizza night, like Mondays on True TV, AEW pizza night.
You can eat.
Yeah, I'm just scouring the internet here looking for more gameplay, just checking to see if anybody's busted any onto Reddit, onto Twitter, or anything like that. And we also have this stream where they'll hopefully drop some more gameplay as well.
That is also a recent development, so I don't know.
So soon.
That's very, very recent. So very, very recent. Can you? Wait, no. We've not talked about what pay-per-views will be in this game, and I don't think you will get that information from us. But someone is asking if the Forbidden Door would be there. Who knows? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Can you do CPU?
I predict that New Japan Pro Wrestling will have a fully dedicated DLC pack for this game. So maybe Forbidden Door could be included in on that stuff.
And he said, no, I'll just watch it. And so we just watched two CPUs wrestle each other. It was actually kind of fun. Actually kind of fun.
Some people do like whole
Yes,
shows,
the whole commentaries
right?
on that. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will make a ton of Twitch content for my friends at NL and Danks and all you people out there in Twitch who are wondering if you can.
That's New Legacy.
That's yes, yeah. Our friend
Wait, where's the movement shout out? Huh? Where's the movement shout out, boys? Alright, so this is Excalibur.
Right now, supporting AEW Fight Forever, the new console game coming out this fall at Gamescom, the big games festival in Germany. Let's throw it back down to Dasha. We'll explain
What did that say?
Germany. Let's throw it back down to Dasha. We'll explain why it's in fall.
Coming soon to your favorite console. Yeah, man says fall, but there ain't any indication that that's guaranteed. I've never seen someone say it with less confidence, so... Have a look.
Definitely streamer friendly because it's so cool to watch it. I mean,
Hey, you have a creation suite
Damn.
in it as
He's
well? You really put your
wasn't prepared for that question,
so,
were you,
I
Marcus?
think it's too early to talk about this kind of support.
Yeah.
So we are concentrating on the main features, the things that need to make that need to be in the game. But there are a couple of discussions all around. Should we add this? Should we do this? Should we?
Yeah.
So it's not set in stone right
Okay.
now. We are concentrating on the main things, that this game makes fun, that the gameplay is cool, that it looks nice, that the animations are there. So this is the main focus, and of course, there are a lot of things we can do on top of that.
Okay, if you could just have the chat pick my moves, I'd appreciate it.
I will raise that topic.
Alright, chat, I want to know from your perspective. I want answers from everybody. I want you to drop a 1 in the chat if
Do
you
you
think...
grab them
Actually, can
from
we do a
under the
poll?
ring?
Can we do polls on
Yeah, you
YouTube? We
do it.
can.
Perfect.
Alright.
You grab them from
Alright.
under the ring.
We'll
Yeah.
do a poll.
Okay.
Grab them from anywhere else.
At one
will
time, games
actually
you could grab them from the
come out.
Sometimes
crowd.
they are laying in the
Cool.
ring
That could
or
just
there,
Roberts is eating
so-
pizza on the side, and pizza we
Yeah,
know
but
is a
you
weapon.
can always
Because we
grab
are,
them,
like I said, we
yeah,
got Excalibur
after the
saying
ring,
this
yeah,
fall, but
under the ring.
everything that they're saying on this stream, and so
People
much of
wanna
the stuff
can
that
you-
I've
how many
heard
weapons are you able to
leading
use?
up to this point is just not consistent with that. So we're gonna make a poll.
I mean, have
Do you think this game will actually come out this fall
so
or
you
later?
one, but pulling out is,
But
yeah,
you can
So
use
poll now
use one at a time. I mean,
active in the chat. Go ahead and cast your votes.
yeah.
Do you think this game will actually come out this fall, or is it going to come out later?
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
You've got the PlayStation database leak telling us that the game is coming out in February, on one hand. On the other hand, you've got Excalibur telling us it's coming out this fall. But then you've got these guys on stream talking about the game like they've got no idea when it's going to come out, and there's still quite a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you
So,
we said you can modify most likely.
yeah, it's a bit all over the place. But let's see what you guys think. Vote in the poll, and let's... I want to know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, with most likely everything.
Someone's asking, is the Casino Battle Royale in there? And I believe it is. We have
Yep,
announced it is one of
there.
the playable
It
modes.
is there. It is there.
So that will be there in as well. Let's see if we can get another question or two. A lot of people are asking about specific characters, and of course we have not revealed.
No,
so
no.
Another
you get to
question
say
or
that
two.
you're
Another
all
question or
there
two
to
for
take turns.
another match. Mr. Evo Luno.
Can you import your own music for entrance? Can games do that?
Is that a thing?
I didn't know you could do that.
That was a thing in the past.
Yes.
I think. No.
I feel like
right
that would be
now,
a
no.
licensing issue, right?
Yeah.
I'd like-
No, you can't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Let's
would
put it
love
that
to
way.
just freestyle my own song
Yes. yes.
Oh.
and somehow plug it in.
Well,
You can turn.
no custom music, everybody. I know that's another one that a lot of people were keeping their fingers crossed for. They just confirmed it. No custom music.
Well, I mean, I was playing the game and I'm like, why is Max Caster freestyling just like on the menu?
Yes.
It
So
was-
Max Caster, I believe, has original music of his in this game as well. So
Yeah.
you can hear not only you can also hear he's made a lot of music. He's made a lot of music
Yeah.
over the years. But I believe he also has made custom music for the game as well.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So, yeah, we have all this AEW licensed music in the game, so everything is coming from you guys. To be honest.
Perfect.
So
I'm
fun.
coming out. I'm changing my music officially, and I am coming out to the Hangman theme song. And I've decided it is so cool.
Yeah, they
Best,
there's discussions early on about there being potential issues with particular songs being put into the game,
Well,
such as Jungle Boy's theme song,
you
such as
enjoyed your
CM
time
Punk's
with us
theme
here at
song.
Gamescom.
So
In fact, we've had a great time at Gamescom as of yet, and we've got 4 more days to go. Honestly,
enjoy it, yeah.
The
Have a look
week
here.
has just begun for you. But you could
2
find out
minutes.
our footage will be released on our YouTube in the future.
Left in the
We
poll,
appreciate you all coming
90
here on
votes,
AEW Games. Thank you so much.
49% of you think it's coming out this fall, 51% think it's coming out later. So we're pretty split down the middle there. Poll's going to go for another 2 minutes.
We're not
Cast your
just,
vote, folks.
Promoting a wrestling video game. There's also a wrestling show tonight live. You can watch AEW Dynamite live tonight. Big matchup. For
Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday, isn't it? I thought it was Thursday.
and Mox. That is happening tonight. Do check it out. But in the meantime, I appreciate you both for coming in and
for having me.
spending this hour with me.
Was
We're going to
cool.
head off to a break, and right
that
after
was more
this,
like 40
we're gonna
minutes.
see some of the Valiant with myself and Colt Cabana.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
So that looks like that is everything as far as what they're gonna show us. We have checked out the clips on the Twitters, and at this moment in time, there doesn't seem to be any specific new clips floating around that anybody has pinched and recorded with their cell phones or anything. So does look like we have checked out everything that AEW Fight Forever has to offer. What do you guys think? Is that are you liking what you're seeing so far, or were you hoping for something different? I'm liking what I'm seeing so far personally. I think it's pretty good. It's again, to me, is definitely looking and feeling like that those old all-star type of games, those 2K Battleground type of games. I did see a lot of people who have more experience with the AKI titles say that they do look like them as well. But yeah, what are you guys generally thinking? That brings an end to our poll at 49% for this fall, 51% for later with 116 votes. Pretty 50-50. So, yeah, torn down the middle. Not very clear, are they? They're not being very clear and precise about when exactly we can, find this game. But speaking about being clear and precise, if you check out that little banner under the video right now, this Sunday at 11 p.m. UK /6 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel, we got an epic 100% highlight reel match coming for you in WWE 2K22. So, if you want to check that out, coming out this Sunday, you can find it right here live on our YouTube channel. But yeah, you want to see some title entrances. I wonder if the entrances that we saw are the full entrances. Let me see if I can get these pulled back up for us here. Because I do wonder if that's the full length entrance, or if it's kind of like 2K Battlegrounds, where you know, it only shows a small snippet of entrances. So yeah, we got it here. We got a nice friendly Twitter user who tweeted it out for us, so we can check it out again.
In your matchup today, so you're going to see a full one-on-one matchup between the two.
Okay, we heard Tony Schiavone then on commentary. That's Justin Roberts. So yeah, it's like... But this is obviously a demo screen, if you see, you know. So that's not just an image that they showed. That is actually part of the match. So you press B if you wanted to go back to the menu selection, A if you want to continue into the match. And then that automatically cuts over to this with very little loading screen. So yeah, it feels like that this is not the game. It feels like that this is going to be for the demo, and that we will have longer entrances. Fingers crossed. But if this is the length of the entrances, I don't know if we're going to have championships.
I believe this is also the first time we've seen entrances for either of these characters.
Yeah, I don't know. Take into account also the fact that, you know, we've had our list of create modes revealed. We have custom wrestlers, custom movesets, custom entrances, custom teams, custom arenas. I don't see anything there about custom championships, though. And with those entrances being that small, there's a good chance that there may not be championships in this game. 2K Battlegrounds had very short entrances. No championships were available. All Stars had very short entrances. No championships were available. I'm starting to think that might be the case for this game as well. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for more news on that before we get too carried away.
Game is still in development. That's right. So this game is still in development. This is all some pre-footage. It is not the finalized footage. And right now, we also have some tutorialization. AEW coaches will be the ones to teach you things within AEW, within the AEW Fight Forever game. In this instance,
Hey, we got 169 likes.
The coach of the BCC
Bubba-lubba-dub-dub.
here to teach us the very basics of pro wrestling. And it is exactly how you think it would work. You have a strike attack, you have a strong strike attack, you have a grapple, and it is exactly the way you...
Someone just tweeted me to let me know that the game
You
has
see right here,
a December 31st to 2022 release date. Just to let you know, if you see December 31st as a release date for a product, unless the person who makes that product has specifically said that that is the release date, usually what that means is the company selling the product on behalf of the person who makes the product doesn't know what the official release date is going to be. They just expect it to be at some point within that year. So they put the very last day of the year so that, you know, there's no problems or issues.
for the time being.
I really like how you can have 5 finishers and 5 signatures. I think that's really cool. Lets you have one from as many positions as you like. The only issue is, like I said, and I think we'll see it maybe a little bit here, is just how quick and how impactful that that finisher is. Because to me, it's not really there. Could be better.
Back in the Nintendo 64 era and stuff, that is exactly how this game plays. We see Adam Cole taunting. So it is very reminiscent of those times. In fact, I didn't even need to read the tutorial, and I was capable of playing this very, very quickly. You can see also on the bottom left and right hand side, we have our momentum bars. And the way momentum works in this game is as you build up your arsenal, as you hit more moves, like this back body drop that he just performed, your bar will keep going up and up and up. And
no drama in the chat, please, folks. Keep it nice and pleasant. We'll dish out some timeouts if anybody's going to be too antsy. But, yeah, let me get your final thoughts and opinions on this, folks? I'm scouring the Reddit, I'm scouring the Twitter. It does not look like we're gonna get any more new gameplay to show off here on this stream, but we may in fact have more videos coming out today. But yeah, thoughts, opinions? Are you gonna get it? Or are you gonna skip it? Okay, it looks good, y'all. I don't care. Yep. Yeah, I think it looks. I think it looks completely decent. This looks like a good, quality, fun game. Definitely looks like it's gonna be in my wheelhouse. And yeah, I just hope there's enough there to make it one of those games that you feel like you can come back to. You know, I'm one of those people who very much enjoy WWE 2K Battlegrounds, but there was a cap. You get to a certain point with that game, you get a certain amount of time put into that game, and it's just like, well, kind of got all the fun that you're gonna get out of this. And I feel like this is giving off similar vibes to me. This gives me vibes that if there aren't specific modes and features within this game that keep bringing you back and keep offering you somewhat new things to do, then it could potentially get old pretty soon. But I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope. Adam Cole is too tall. Yeah, it's not really living up to the Adam Small gimmick, is he? Jameson Michael, I'm getting it for sure. Are you guys gonna pre-order, or are you gonna wait for it to drop and then make a decision from there? They haven't announced anything as far as a pre-order bonus, and again with the way that this game has gone about, I don't know if we are going to get any sort of special edition pre-order bonus, which is just money left on the table at the end of the day. The syndication across their platforms to promote this game has just been so weak. They really need to get better on that when they, have an official release date and they can start working towards that, because, man, it's just not where it needs to be right now, and definitely could get better. For those of you who didn't see it, let me pull back up the big show. Mr. Paul White. Everybody's favorite. He's got that built-in Sting feature where he don't sell shit. King's DMs, I'm gonna get it because I want something different. Yeah, I definitely hear you on that. There he is. I missed the Q&A. Any good info? Nothing too much. They seemingly confirmed that William Regal would be in the game in some degree without outright saying it. They seemed to confirm that he would potentially be some sort of unlockable, but nothing too extreme. They were also very wishy-washy about the release date in the Q&A. Excalibur said last night on AEW Dark that it will be coming out this fall, but they didn't seem too confident with that, so. Laren Smart, this game is kind of good, but I can't wait for 2K23. Okay, I get you. I hear you on that. Let me make a little poll around that, actually. I want to know, are you more excited for AEW Fight Forever or WWE 2K23? I'm dropping a poll in the chat right now, and we are so close to 200 likes on this video. We are 18 likes away. So if 18 of you absolutely beautiful and wonderful folks would like to go ahead and drop a like on this video and bring us up to that 200 mark, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, AEW Fight Forever or WWE 2K23. You know, it's a mixed bag right now. It's like, when it comes to the 2K franchise, it's, you know, they're in two completely different boats. You got the 2K franchise, which has 10 years plus of like, you know, of a track record, of experience, of praises and mistakes. You know, a lot of people focusing on those mistakes, personally, but, you know, you gotta take it all as a mixed bag. And then you got AEW Fight Forever, which on the opposite end doesn't have all that track record, coming in with a nice, fresh, clean slate. So, are they, you know, is that going to work in favor for them? WWE 2K having this big track record, in some people's eyes, this negative track record, going to cost them? Let me know. Chat definitely seems to be less split on this one when it comes to these games. You may not know when the game is going to release, but y'all certainly seem to know which of these two games you prefer. 10 more likes to take us up to 200. Y'all are bamps. Thank you very much. I did miss one question during this. I'm definitely going to have to go back and watch it. But he mentioned something about uploading. And I'm not sure whether it was in reference to your characters, your custom content, like a community creations type of vibe, or whether it was in regard to something else. But yeah, we seem to have a situation where, you know, we don't know if that's going to be involved yet. So definitely have a look more into that. Now that we're in a position as well where THQ Nordic and obviously Ukes and AEW are more openly talking about this game, hopefully that will, you know, not only will there be an opportunity for content creators like ourselves to play the game early and give some feedback to the developers and be involved in that process, but fingers crossed the channels for just general communication are a little bit more open now. We have tried a few times over the last year reaching out to Ukes, THQ, and AEW about various parts of the game. A lot of the time we were reaching out to THQ. It wasn't when they were officially announced as being a part of the project. It was still when it was in the rumor state. So now that everything's a little bit more out in the open, hopefully we'll be able to get in contact with a few people and learn a little bit more about this game, because there is certainly a lot more that we need to know. I want to write some of your questions down. So, okay, so if you guys had the opportunity to ask somebody from THQ or Ukes or an AEW member who worked on this game, if you had the opportunity to ask them a question about this game, what would you want to ask? Again, we may be in that position ourselves. We may be able to get some questions over to these fine folks and find out some details. So are there any questions, any burning questions, any good questions that you want to know the answer to? And then any good ones, I'll write them down and I'll be sure to take them over with me to the Q&A if and when it happens. We hit the 200! Thank you very much, everybody! Woohoo! Woohoo! When is it coming to GameCube? Okay, I will not be asking that. I'll also not be asking if there's a Wii version. Yeah, not happening. Do they have the second part of this gameplay? We don't have it written down, but the fine folks at SmackDown Hotel tweeted out an image of it. Or is it here? Oh, it's here. Man underneath tweeted it. Okay, cool. We'll probably see it here then. Kenny Omega's unimpactful one-winged angel from the top and his 5 finishers. There we go. After 135 votes, 62% of you are looking more forward to AEW Fight Forever. And 37% of you are looking more forward to WWE 2K23. Alright, definitely a mixed bag there then. Alright, let's have a look at these questions. Can you go backstage? Okay, that's a good one. Stage. No. Game. I'm just going to ask that more generally. That was from All Elite Satire. I'll write your names down as well for those shout-outs. Can we fight up the ramp in the backstage area? I got that from All Stata, so I'll write it down again. Will there be male and female career modes? I'm hoping that career modes will be able to be played with whoever you like. I hope there isn't any sort of limitation on that, but I'll be sure to ask that if I get the opportunity. Burning Fire, thank you very much for the question. I'd like to know about the Creation Suite to know how much time I could spend in there. I mean, they've released a fair bit of Creation Suite information already. As you can see on the right hand side here, it doesn't look like there's going to be any more than that, unfortunately. I feel like custom title would be on that list if there was going to be some. So, yeah, unfortunate. Can you play as a referee? There's Mr. Fazby. Thank you very much for the question. Is it crossplay? That's a very good question. El Trapo. What mode can I play over again once I beat story mode? Like a universe self-booking mode? Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it's a very good question actually, because obviously we all want to know what's going to be bringing us back to the game after we've beat that main story mode. Can we see more match types added later in the game? Be part of the DLC question for sure. I'm not playing Anthony. This is Gamescom that we've been checking out. We're checking out some Gamescom footage. Here it is again. Okay. Do we have a release date, Tyler? We don't. Very up in the air. Excalibur last night said fall, but these dudes on the stream seem very wishy-washy and unsure about that fact, so yeah, very, very, very much up in the air right now, so. What custom superstars we get in? I mean, whatever ones you want to make, really. That's usually how that goes. Spam bot in the chat. Love it, love it, love it. Is there blood? Is there suicide dives? Ooh, that's a good question. I've not seen any of that yet. Why does it look like a PS3 game? Arcade game, brother. Look how quick and unimpactful. Why is that just brushed over? It's his finishing move, god damn it. God damn it. Will there be more referee options to choose from? I believe so. I believe all of the referees are going to be in the game. Aubrey Edwards is just the one that they've shown off first. But yeah, it does look like there will be more referees in the game based on previous stuff they've said. There is blood. There is blood. Evil Uno confirmed that a moment ago. Why is Aubrey standing still? Totally unrealistic. She should be contorting like something out of Silent Hill. Nah, you wrong for that one. You wrong for that one. Yeah, there is commentary. We heard a little bit of Tony Schiavone. Not really getting anything from that, but yeah, I heard Tony Schiavone. I didn't hear JR, but I would assume JR's in there. But, you know, maybe not actually. It's a lot of work to get these commentaries ready for the video game. So, with JR's health, maybe they didn't put him through that. Which would be totally respectable. Can you fight in the crowd? Get that one written down too. Sweet. Can we create a wrestler? Yes, you can. That is already confirmed. You can indeed create a wrestler. Alright, guys. Any more last minute questions for me to write down to take to my future Q&A with a member of the AEW Fight Forever team? Whether that be from THQ, Ukes, or an AEW personnel themselves. I'll be taking these questions to somebody who works on AEW Fight Forever. So if you want to have your question answered, let me hear them. Let me hear those questions. Strong grapples in the finale. Everybody who talks about the game not being realistic, they're not looking for that. They want the game to be fun. Plus, I like that, so the ref won't be in my way. Yeah, it's all about it's about being a fun game at the end of the day. You know, biggest game in the world, folks. Minecraft. Not realistic at all, is it? See, it doesn't matter. I seriously hope that Brody Lee is in the game. It'll be real shit if he's not. Will this game be more like GTA style, one games for years with multiple updates to come, or yearly, or a one and done like TNA game? That's a good question. I'll write that one down. Cool, and that was King Capricorn. Thank you very much for your question. I like that one a lot. And that's very important to know. Will they continue to support this game for years to come? Will there be a sequel at some point? Or will this be a yearly franchise like 2K? We need the answers. I will find them out. Yeah, I got questions related to backstage as well as fighting in the crowd. Can we customize the existing roster? Yes. That is already confirmed, Rafi. Existing roster can be customized. AI versus AI versus AI matches. I don't see why not. Do not see why not. Honestly, the gameplay looks good. This year looks great for wrestling games. The 2K22 was great, except the bugs. And this AEW game looks great too. Yeah, I agree. Nice to see some positivity. 100% agree with you. Customize the roster and create alternate attires. Yes, you can. I'm curious as to what kind of legal loopholes they had to go through to get all of Punk's tattoos. Yeah, that's a very interesting one. Because, as you can see there, CM Punk is rocking the Pepsi tattoo. You get a better pause on that. You can see it. You can see his Pepsi tattoo, and it's not even a. We're talking about it being there, but it's there, right there, on the box art for AEW Fight Forever. Get your free Pepsi logo included with CM Punk's left shoulder, and I believe that's a band logo as well. That one looks like it might have been fucked with a little bit, because I believe that had dots in it. Maybe it's just the angle, but yeah, Pepsi. You need a Pepsi? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they specifically jumped through any legal loopholes to get to that point, to whether they could have it, or if they just went the route of ignoring it and, you know, better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission type of vibe. But yeah. As you can see, they're live in the flesh as well as all his other tats, and I agree. It's a little bit odd. It's a little bit off. Any other really good questions here? How detailed will the crane entrance for Cause be, man? Based on the entrances we've seen so far, I don't think very detailed. Yeah, Cody. If Cody's in the game, then Brody Lee has to be in the game, right? Yeah, it's Cobra tattoo. That's what the other one is. Spot the Pepsi logo. Get a Pepsi for free. Alright, sweet. I got your questions. Alright, guys, we're going to be wrapping up here now. Thank you very much for coming out and joining me. I greatly appreciate you. Just to let you know, as you can see on the lower third right there, on August 28th, 11 p.m. UK / 6 p.m. Eastern, that is this Sunday, we have an absolutely epic WWE 2K22 show coming for you guys. Very similar to a Universe Mode series, if you're more familiar with that kind of thing. However, this is the cream of the crop. Full 100% highlight reel. You will see things this Sunday that you have never seen before in a WWE game, guaranteed. So, if you want to see something you've never seen before in a WWE game, something that no one else on this planet has ever edited together for you, make sure to tune in this Sunday, live, 11 p.m. UK / 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on this Twitch channel. It's going to go down. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be epic. And I cannot wait to share all the hard work with you guys. It's going to be sweet. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me here today. Thank you very much for sharing your questions. I'm definitely going to take those questions when I get the opportunity to speak to somebody working on this fine game. I will be asking your questions and seeing if we can get the answers to them. If you want to see an early sneak peek of the match that we have coming up on Sunday, make sure to hit that button you see under the video that says join to become a supporter of the movement and receive early sneak peeks for our content coming out. So if you want to get early sneak peeks for our content, hit that join button, become a supporter of the movement, and receive a bunch of lovely perks for it. But again, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for coming out. I had an absolute blast hanging out with you guys. We're going to definitely do more live streams here on this YouTube channel going forward into the future because it is so much fun. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. So thank you very much once again for joining me, and I'll see you soon